Ambe Steels, जे बन्छ दिगो बन्छ. Real, जमघट जहाँ Real Party Pack त्यहाँ.
Proud to be associated with Kantipur News.
The parliamentary hearing for 3 Supreme Court justices has wrapped up, but the final decision on their approval is still pending. Prime Minister Oli's official visit to Spain has begun in tandem with United Nations Financing for Development conference that he's attending. And back home, the Council of Ministers has reached a decision on cooperatives. Details are expected soon. Across Europe, intense heat waves continue to grip several countries, prompting alerts and raising health concerns. These and more stories coming up in the next few hours here on Kantipur Television HD. Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanamma. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Heavy downpour affects daily movements in Belori of Kantipur and Dhangadi of Kailali. Department of Hydrology and Meteorology advises caution for potential flooding and inundation. By-election scheduled for 3rd November in Rupandehi Constituency 3 for lower house posts that went vacant after the death of Deepak Bohra. Israel bombards Gaza City after issuing forced displacement threats. At least 50 aerial attacks reported, with particular focus on eastern part. And in round of 16 of the FIFA Club World Cup, it's Italian club Inter Milan versus Brazilian side Fluminense. The match kicks off 45 minutes past midnight tonight. Heavy rainfall has been reported from Belori of Kanchanpur and Dhangadi of Kailali. According to Department of Hydrology and Meteorology, 267 millimeters of rainfall was recorded in Belori within a 24-hour period, while 202.2 millimeters was recorded in and around Dhangadi airport. The department has advised caution due to the risk of flooding and inundation associated with heavy rainfall. Chief District Officer Lakshman Dhakal informed that with the excessive rain, flood waters have entered some homes in areas like Punarbas and Krishnapur of Kanchanpur. After flood waters inundated Krishnapur 5, Pavitra Basti, 4 members of Arti Bika's family were rescued by the police and relocated to a nearby basic school. Likewise, 1 house in Punarbas and 5 houses in the border area between Bedkot and Bhimdatta have also been flooded. However, there has been no reported human casualty or significant physical damages. In Dhangadi sub-metropolitan city, several neighborhoods across various wards have been inundated due to heavy rainfall affecting the locals. Houses in several areas have been flooded, causing damages worth hundreds of thousands of rupees, including losses to furniture and food supplies. In Tarai districts, in Sudur Pashchim province, inundation remains a major issue. Security personnel are conducting rescue operations and the administration has urged everyone to exercise caution. Dhangadi 12 is completely submerged, including the main market area. Rescue work is ongoing by security forces. In Boitadi's Sigash 5 Dhongad, locals are fearful due to increased water flow in the Seti River. The rising levels of water in streams and rivers have caused flooding as well. However, no major damage or casualties have been reported so far, according to Sudur Pashchim Province Police. The administration has urged everyone to remain vigilant and prioritize safety during this time of disaster. An agreement has been reached in Kavri to foster cooperation between the District Disaster Management Committee and the local disaster management committees for disaster response. Both the committees have also jointly developed plans for potential disaster response. A temporary hospital has already been established in Rosi Rural Municipality, which experienced a major disaster last year. Disaster Focal Person and Infrastructure Division Chief Bhupendra Adhikari informed that one settlement needs to be immediately relocated. In the second week of October last year, floods and landslides claimed the lives of 12 people in Roshi alone. Chairperson of the municipality, Dinesh Lama, stated that in the past 10 months, federal and provincial governments have neglected the area. Although some contracts were awarded for work on the BP highway, no significant progress has been made.
हाम्रो अपेक्षा चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि कम्तीमा पनि अर्को मनसुन आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ यहाँ अलिकति स्थायी ट्र्याकहरुको चाहिँ थालनी भइदिएको भए अझ राम्रो हुन्थ्यो भन्ने हाम्रो अपेक्षा थियो.
The District Disaster Management Committee will now collect data on residents of high-risk settlements, including their names and contact information, and identify suitable locations for rescue operations, such as helipads and health facilities. A temporary armed police force camp will also be established. Likewise, a decision has been made to send data collection directives to all wards of the municipalities in the district. A by-election is set to be held in Rupandehi constituency number 3 for the House of Representatives on 3rd of November 2025. The Election Commission made the decision today. In the general elections held on 20th of November 2022, Deepak Bohra of Rashtriya Prajatantra Party was elected from this constituency. However, the seat became vacant following his death on 1st of April. Meanwhile, no decision has been made regarding a by-election in the Province Assembly Constituency B of Manang. The seat became vacant after the court nullified the position of elected member Rajiv Gurung. However, the Commission has yet to finalize a by-election for that constituency. The government has formed a credit recovery tribunal under the leadership of Supreme Court Under Secretary Kriti Bahadur Basnet to initiate and resolve cases related to loan recovery from cooperative institutions. Government spokesperson and Minister for Communication and Information Technology Prithvi Subba Gurung informed that the cabinet meeting held on 27th of June decided to form the Credit Recovery Tribunal with Basnet as chair and Basanta Rajpuri and Govinda Sharma Gaire as members. The meeting also approved in principle the drafting of the Foreign Exchange Regulation and Management Bill. Likewise, it approved in principle the drafting of the Asset Management Bill, appointed Ram Saran Purasaini as the Executive Director of Nepal Administrative Staff College, and decided to observe National Film Day every year on 15th of Nepalese month of Asoj. In total, the government made 15 different decisions. And moving on, the parliamentary hearing for the 3 proposed Supreme Court justices has concluded. However, a decision on their approval has not yet been made. Today's meeting of the Parliamentary Hearing Committee held at Singhadarbar conducted the hearings for the proposed Supreme Court justices Meghraj Pokhrel, Shrikant Podol and Shanti Singh Thapa. The committee also completed the hearing for a member of the Judicial Council, Mahesh Kumar Nepal. However, the committee could not reach a decision on their approval. According to committee members, the decision on approval was deferred because further discussion is needed regarding some complaints filed against the nominees. A decision on this will be made in the next meeting. Now, members of the sister organization of Nepali Congress, Nepal Student Union, NSU, demonstrated at the party office in Sanepa, demanding that its convention be held. NSU students staged the protest before a meeting of the Congress Central Committee. The Nepal Student Union's convention has not been held for 9 years. Students accused the party leadership of showing undemocratic character by not wanting to hold the convention. Central Committee member Nain Singh Mahara informed that the NSU's demands would be brought to attention of the party's Central Committee meeting.
भारतीय संस्थाको नियमित महाधिवेशनको प्रक्रिया रोकिएको धेरै भइसकेको छ। हाम्रा प्रतिस्पर्धी पार्टी र उनका शुभेच्छुक भारतीय संस्थाहरूले पटक पटक थुप्रै अधिवेशन महाधिवेशन सम्पन्न गरेका छन्। यसले पार्टीको जीवन्ततामा समस्या पर्छ भन्ने कुरा उठ्छ। अब केन्द्रीय समितिमा छलफल हुन्छ।
Student leaders have demanded that the current leadership of NSU, which they say is unable to fulfill the responsibilities given by the party, be removed from office and a new central committee be formed in accordance with the party's statute. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, what's your take on lawmakers resorting to personal insults and abuses during bill discussions? Your options are A, losing their dignity, B, matter of action, C, nothing new, and D, prefer not to comment. Visit www.kantipurtv.com or ekantipur.com to share your opinion with us. That is all for the moment. Our colleague Pushma Kesi will join you at 7 p.m. with Nepali News. Stay tuned.